Lesson 1: Celebrating Childhood Milestones.
It is amazing how quickly babies grow. One moment they are tiny and fragile.
Indeed. And then, suddenly, they are rolling over, which is such a delightful milestone.
I remember the first time my little one rolled over. There was so much excitement.
It is exhilarating to witness those small achievements. They bring so much joy.
And then comes the moment when they smile for the first time. It truly melts your heart.
Those smiles are like little rays of sunshine, are they not?
Absolutely. Every laugh feels like a celebration in itself.
And the hugs and kisses that follow make everything even more special.
Yes. Each affectionate gesture strengthens the bond between parent and child.
Have you experienced the joy of witnessing the first tooth yet?
Yes. I was amazed by how quickly it appeared.
The first tooth is such a significant milestone. It signifies growing up.
It is strange how something so small can bring such joy.
But it also means the arrival of teething troubles, does it not?
Yes, that part can be challenging. Those little moments of discomfort can be tough.
Thankfully, a little cuddling and TLC can ease the discomfort.
True. A loving hug often works wonders for soothing a fussy baby.
These early stages are filled with precious memories.
They really are. I find myself constantly capturing pictures to cherish these moments.
That is a brilliant idea. Each photo tells a story of their growth.
I wish they could stay small forever, as bittersweet as that may be.
Yes, but every stage brings new joys and milestones to celebrate.
Very true. I look forward to all the adventures ahead.
So do I. Parenthood is a beautiful journey filled with love and laughter.
Here's to all the moments yet to come.
Lesson 2: The benefits of regular exercise.
I have started going to the gym regularly.
That is wonderful. Consistency is key in fitness.
It really is. What kind of exercises do you enjoy?
I love a mix of strength training and cardio. It keeps things interesting.
A balance is essential. I usually focus on weightlifting.
Weightlifting is fantastic for building muscle. Are you training for anything specific?
Just improving my overall strength. I want to feel more energized.
That is a great goal. Have you noticed any changes since you started?
Definitely. I feel stronger and more confident.
Confidence is a fantastic benefit. How often do you go to the gym?
I try to go at least 4 times a week.
That is impressive. Do you follow a particular workout plan?
I have been following one that targets different muscle groups each day.
Splitting muscle groups is smart. It allows for proper recovery.
Exactly. I also include some cardio to keep my heart healthy.
Cardio is vital. I often enjoy running on the treadmill.
Running can be quite relaxing, especially with good music.
Agreed. A good playlist makes all the difference.
Do you also participate in any group classes?
Yes. I love yoga and spin classes. They are fun and motivating.
That sounds energizing. I have thought about trying a spin class.
You should. The atmosphere is exhilarating, and the instructors are inspiring.
I will add that to my fitness goals. What about post-workout routines?
I always make sure to stretch and hydrate. Recovery is important.
Absolutely. I have learned that rest is just as crucial as the workout.
Yes. Our bodies need time to heal and grow stronger.
I feel more motivated just talking about this.
Let us keep encouraging each other to reach our fitness goals.
Definitely. Here is to our health and regular gym visits.
Lesson 3: Shopping Adventures.
Did you buy anything specific today?
Yes. I bought a new pair of jeans and a lovely sweater.
That sounds great. What style of jeans did you choose?
I went for a classic high-waisted design. They are very comfortable.
High-waisted jeans are trendy. They can be styled in so many ways.
Exactly. I can wear them with different tops every season.
And what color did you select?
I chose a dark denim. It goes well with almost everything.
Smart choice. Dark jeans are always versatile.
Thank you. What about you? Did you find anything?
I bought a stylish jacket that caught my eye.
Oh, tell me more. What does it look like?
It is a sleek leather jacket in a rich brown color.
That sounds fantastic. A leather jacket adds an edge to any outfit.
I agree. It can transform a casual look into something chic.
Do you plan to wear it out tonight?
I might. It would be perfect for a dinner at that new restaurant.
That is a great idea. The ambience will match your jacket.
I hope so. Do you want to join me for dinner?
I would love to. It would be a lovely way to celebrate our shopping success.
Let us plan our outfits together then.
Yes. A fashion show before we head out sounds fun.
I look forward to it. We can inspire each other's styles.
Absolutely. It is always more enjoyable to shop and dress together.
Here's to great finds and fun nights ahead.
Lesson 4: Enjoying amusement parks.
It is such a great way to have fun with loved ones.
Yes. The thrill of rides brings everyone closer together.
Have you tried the roller coaster here?
I did. It was exhilarating and a bit terrifying at the same time.
I felt the same way. The rush of adrenaline is unforgettable.
Absolutely. I could not stop laughing the entire time.
What was your favorite part of the ride?
I loved that sudden drop. It felt like flying.
I agree. That feeling is why I enjoy roller coasters so much.
Have you tried the Ferris wheel yet?
Not yet. I was hoping to catch the sunset from the top.
That is an excellent idea. The view must be stunning.
It would be the perfect way to relax after all the excitement.
Plus, it is nice to share a moment together while up there.
Do you prefer thrilling rides or more gentle ones?
I enjoy a mix of both. Thrilling rides get my heart racing, but gentle rides are relaxing.
That makes sense. It is nice to have variety.
Let us also not forget the carnival games. Have you played any?
I tried my luck at the ring toss but failed miserably.
Oh no! Those games can be tricky. I had better luck at the dart game.
I may need some tips from you for my next attempt.
I will gladly share my secret techniques.
Perfect. That sounds like a fun challenge.
Overall, spending time at an amusement park is always a great adventure.
I completely agree. It creates lasting memories with friends and family.
Let us enjoy every moment while we are here.
Here is to more laughter and excitement today.
Lesson 5: Navigating a Complex World.
This is a dangerous world where evil is at work, nourishing the mindless.
Indeed. It often feels like negative influences are everywhere.
It is alarming how easily misinformation spreads in our society.
Yes. People often accept false claims without questioning them.
That is why critical thinking is so important today.
Absolutely. We must learn to analyze information carefully.
The consequences of ignorance can be severe, cannot they?
Without a doubt. Ignorance can lead to fear and division.
Have you noticed how sensationalism in media contributes to this issue?
Very much so. Sensational news often distracts from the truth.
It seems that focusing on drama can overshadow more pressing issues.
Right. Genuine problems often go unaddressed while people chase headlines.
That leads to a culture of complacency and distraction.
Exactly. It is crucial for individuals to take responsibility for their beliefs.
I agree. Educating oneself creates a foundation for better decision-making.
In a world filled with chaos, knowledge can empower us.
Yes. Staying informed can help us confront the dangers around us.
I believe fostering empathy is equally important.
Why do you think empathy matters in this context?
It helps bridge divides and allows us to understand others' perspectives.
That is very insightful. Understanding can lead to healing.
Yes. It is a way to counteract the mindless negativity we see.
Let us hope more people embrace knowledge and empathy.
Absolutely. Together, we can create positive change in our communities.
Here is to empowering ourselves and others.
Lesson 6: The intriguing history of minstrel shows.
I was reading about how Foster attended minstrel shows during his time.
That is interesting. Did he perform there as well?
He often tried to get the performers to sing his songs.
I can imagine they would be eager to showcase new material.
Yes, but sometimes the performers would steal his songs without credit.
That must have been incredibly frustrating for him.
It was. Can you imagine pouring your heart into a song only to see it claimed by someone else?
That is a serious breach of trust. He deserved recognition for his work.
Indeed. Foster's struggle highlights a common issue in the arts.
Yes. Many artists face the challenge of protecting their creations.
What do you think drove Foster to keep attending those shows?
Perhaps he was hopeful about getting his songs recognized.
That makes sense. He likely wanted to share his talent with a wider audience.
The popularity of minstrel shows must have been an exciting opportunity for him.
It certainly was, despite the challenges. The world of performance was evolving rapidly.
Speaking of evolution, do you think these performances influenced future music genres?
Absolutely. Minstrel shows played a significant role in American music history.
Their impact can still be heard in various genres today.
It is fascinating how music continues to evolve and borrow from the past.
Yes. Each generation adds its own touch to the art form.
Foster's experiences remind us of the importance of respecting artistic integrity.
Exactly. Acknowledging contributions helps build a healthier creative community.
I hope future artists learn from these historical lessons.
I do too. They can pave the way for a more respectful artistic landscape.
Here is to celebrating the past so that we may create a better future in the arts.
Lesson 7: Kitchen Essentials.
Ceramic knives sound interesting, do they not?
Absolutely. They are known for their sharpness and lightweight design.
I have heard they stay sharp for much longer than regular knives.
Yes, that is a significant advantage. What else should I consider buying?
Perhaps a good cutting board? It complements the ceramic knives well.
That is smart. A durable cutting board is essential in any kitchen.
I prefer bamboo cutting boards. They are sturdy and eco-friendly.
Great choice. Bamboo is also gentle on knife blades.
Speaking of kitchen tools, have you considered getting a mandolin slicer?
I have. They make slicing fruits and vegetables incredibly easy.
Plus, you can achieve uniform slices for salads and garnishes.
Exactly. Consistency can elevate the presentation of your dishes.
What about gadgets? Every kitchen can benefit from a few handy tools.
Absolutely. A good peeler can save so much time when preparing meals.
I also think an immersion blender is very handy.
Yes. It allows you to blend soups right in the pot.
Convenience at its finest. Have you thought about spice storage?
Yes. A spice rack can help keep everything organized and accessible.
It can also add a decorative touch to your kitchen.
I agree. Nice containers for spices can enhance the overall aesthetic.
And do not forget about measuring cups and spoons.
Those are crucial. Accurate measurements ensure successful recipes.
This shopping trip is turning out to be quite productive.
It certainly is. We are building a fantastic kitchen collection together.
Here's to culinary adventures ahead with our new tools.
Lesson 8: The Marketplace of Opportunities.
This community board offers quite a variety of things to buy and sell.
It does. I enjoy seeing what people are offering. Have you noticed anything interesting?
I saw a vintage bicycle for sale. It looked pristine.
A vintage bicycle sounds like a fantastic find.
It really does. I have been thinking about getting one for exercise.
That is a great idea. Cycling is both fun and healthy.
Exactly. What about you? Have you seen anything you might want to buy?
There's a handmade table lamp that caught my eye. It looks unique.
That sounds charming. Handmade items often have character.
I agree. I love supporting local artisans.
Speaking of opportunities, I also noticed some job openings on this board.
Yes. That section is quite helpful for job seekers in the community.
Have you ever applied for a position you found here?
I have. I found my current job through a similar community board.
That is inspiring. It shows how valuable local resources can be.
Exactly. It connects people and opportunities in meaningful ways.
Perhaps we should consider posting our own items for sale.
That is a brilliant idea. It can help declutter our spaces.
Yes. Plus, we might just earn some extra money.
Imagine turning old clothes into cash.
It would definitely be a win-win situation.
And not to mention, someone else could benefit from our items.
Absolutely. It is a sustainable way to shop and sell.
I feel motivated to clean out my closet now.
Me too. Let us plan to do that this weekend.
Sounds perfect. We can help each other.
Here is to making the most of this community marketplace.
Lesson 9, Fashion Decisions.
Should we shop downtown or check out some online boutiques?
I believe both options can be enjoyable. It depends on what you prefer.
I like the atmosphere downtown. There is something about browsing in stores.
I agree. You can see the clothes in person and try them on immediately.
Plus, there is usually a lot of energy in the streets.
Exactly. But shopping online can be more convenient.
True. I can browse from the comfort of my sofa.
And there are often unique finds in online boutiques.
That is a good point. Do you have any specific colors or patterns in mind?
I have been leaning toward earthy tones lately. They feel so calming.
Earthy tones are lovely. I tend to favor bold colors. They brighten my mood.
Bright colors can be fun. They certainly make a statement.
Have you considered any specific patterns?
I enjoy floral patterns, especially for spring. They are fresh and lively.
Floral patterns are always in style. I prefer geometric designs. They feel modern.
Geometric patterns are great. They add an interesting twist to outfits.
Let us make a plan. We could start downtown and see what we find.
Sounds perfect. If we do not find anything, we can explore online options later.
That way, we will not miss any opportunities to refresh our wardrobes.
Exactly. I am excited to discover new pieces.
And if we find great items, we should celebrate with a treat.
I love that idea. Shopping and dessert go hand in hand.
Here is to fashionable finds and delicious treats ahead.
Lesson 10, Responsibilities of Pet Care.
I promise I will be very careful with it.
All right. I trust you to take good care of our little friend.
I will treat it like gold. What's the first thing I should know?
Well, consistency is key. Pets thrive on routine.
I can handle that. I will keep a strict feeding schedule.
That is wonderful. Also, be sure to give plenty of attention.
Absolutely. Love and affection are vital for their happiness.
Yes. And do not forget about training sessions. They are essential.
I will start with basic commands, such as sit and stay.
Perfect. Positive reinforcement works wonders.
What about playtime? How much should I dedicate to that?
A good amount each day. It keeps them active and engaged.
Maybe I can incorporate some fun games like fetch.
That sounds enjoyable. It will help build a strong bond between you.
I feel ready for this challenge. Any other important tips?
Just ensure you keep hazardous items out of reach.
That is a vital point. Safety comes first.
And if you ever have questions, do not hesitate to ask me.
I appreciate that. Having your support means a lot.
We are in this together. Remember, teamwork makes everything easier.
I promise to be responsible and keep everything organized.
Good. You can pick it up from my house tomorrow.
I will be there bright and early, ready to start this adventure.
I cannot wait. This will be an exciting journey for both of us.
Here is to new adventures and responsibility.
Lesson 11: The Power of Communication.
It is great that language did not pose a big problem while traveling.
Absolutely. I was surprised at how much we could communicate with gestures and smiles.
Nonverbal communication can be very powerful, cannot it?
Yes. It transcends language barriers and helps us connect.
How was the experience for you in different countries?
I enjoyed it. In Italy, I relied on hand signals and facial expressions.
That sounds entertaining. Did you manage to communicate effectively?
Surprisingly well. The locals appreciated my efforts, even if my Italian was limited.
That is the key. People usually respond positively to anyone trying to speak their language.
I found that to be true in Spain as well. A friendly attitude goes a long way.
I remember a time in Japan when I used Google Translate to help me order food.
That is a creative solution. Technology can assist tremendously in communication.
It certainly can. But sometimes, it was just fun to point at pictures on the menu.
That takes a lot of pressure off. Dining can be an adventure in itself.
Yes. And every experience helps build confidence in communicating.
Absolutely. Each trip teaches us something new about understanding others.
Would you say that travel has changed your perspective on communication?
Definitely. I have learned to be more adaptable and open-minded.
I feel the same way. Different cultures show us various ways to connect.
In the end, it is all about forming relationships, no matter the language.
Here is to more travels and the joy of connecting with people everywhere.
Lesson 12: Managing Stress.
Yes, I have had my fair share of stress lately.
I can relate. It feels like stress is just a part of life sometimes.
How about you? Have you found effective ways to manage it?
I have a few tips that seem to help. First, I prioritize my tasks.
That is a smart strategy. Breaking down tasks can make them less overwhelming.
Exactly. I also make sure to set aside time for breaks.
Taking breaks sounds essential. What do you usually do during them?
I like to take short walks or do a few stretches. It refreshes my mind.
Great idea! Physical activity can do wonders for stress relief.
It truly does. I also practice deep breathing exercises when I feel anxious.
I have heard that deep breathing can be very beneficial. How do you do it?
Simple. I inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 4.
That sounds easy. I should try incorporating it into my routine.
You will find it quite calming.
I also enjoy listening to music as a stress reliever.
Music has such a powerful effect. What genre do you prefer?
I vary my choices, but classical music really helps me focus.
That is fantastic. It creates a serene atmosphere.
Are there any other tips you would recommend?
Journaling can also be therapeutic. It helps to express thoughts and feelings.
I have never tried that. How does it work?
It allows you to reflect and process. Plus, you can track what triggers your stress.
That sounds intriguing. I might start journaling to explore my thoughts.
You will be amazed at what you discover about yourself.
Thank you for the wonderful tips. I feel more equipped to handle stress now.
I am glad to help. Remember that managing stress is a journey.
Here's to finding balance in our busy lives.
Lesson 13: Fitness Routines and Wellbeing.
I have been hitting the gym regularly, 3 times a week.
That is fantastic. Consistency is key to achieving your goals.
Absolutely. I also started doing yoga every Saturday.
Yoga complements your gym routine beautifully. How do you feel after each session?
I feel incredibly relaxed and focused. It balances out the intensity of weightlifting.
That is wonderful. Yoga can enhance flexibility and reduce stress.
Yes, and it helps with recovery after those intense workouts.
Have you noticed any improvements in your strength or endurance?
Definitely. I can lift more than I could a few months ago.
That is impressive. It shows that your hard work is paying off.
Thank you. I even feel more energized throughout the day.
That is a significant benefit. Exercise can boost overall mood and energy levels.
It truly does. Plus, I enjoy the sense of community at the gym.
Community support can be incredibly motivating. Do you have a workout buddy?
I do. We keep each other accountable and encourage one another.
That is an excellent approach. It makes working out more enjoyable.
Speaking of enjoyment, do you have any favorite exercises?
I love strength training. It empowers me, especially when I see progress.
That is great. What is your favorite muscle group to train?
I enjoy working on my legs. Strong legs are essential.
I agree. They are crucial for overall stability and strength.
Have you ever tried any group fitness classes?
A few, but I prefer a more personalized approach.
That makes sense. Tailoring your routine to your needs is important.
Yes. I also plan to incorporate more outdoor activities soon.
That sounds exciting. Nature adds a refreshing element to fitness.
Here is to staying active and prioritizing our health.
Lesson 14, Celebrating Canadian History.
Did you know that Bethune was born in Gravenhist, Ontario, in 1890?
I did not. That is quite interesting. I love learning about influential figures.
He was indeed influential. He was the son of a Presbyterian minister.
That likely shaped his values and commitment to helping others.
Very much so. Bethune became a doctor and made significant contributions to medicine.
His work during the Spanish Civil War is particularly noteworthy, right?
Absolutely. He was dedicated to providing medical care to the wounded.
I admire his courage and dedication. It takes a special person to go into such dangerous situations.
Yes. He even created medical clinics in the front lines.
That is remarkable. He truly embodied the spirit of service.
Beyond just medicine, he was also an advocate for social justice.
That adds another layer to his legacy. He fought for equality and access to healthcare.
Precisely. His belief in universal healthcare is still relevant today.
It is inspiring to see how one person can impact so many lives.
I think it is essential to honor figures like Bethune in our history.
Absolutely. They serve as reminders of the power of compassion and dedication.
I wonder how his upbringing influenced his adventurous spirit.
Growing up in a minister's home might have instilled a sense of duty in him.
That must have been a strong motivator in his journey.
History often shows us that our roots shape our destinies.
Let us continue to explore other inspiring figures and their stories.
Lesson 15, Recognizing Progress.
It is important to acknowledge and appreciate our progress, do you not think?
Absolutely. Reflecting on our achievements helps us see how far we have come.
It keeps me motivated to keep pushing forward.
Yes. Celebrating small victories makes the journey worthwhile.
I remember when I struggled with my fitness goals. Looking back, I have improved tremendously.
That is fantastic. I admire your dedication.
Thank you. I realized that recognizing my progress made me more committed.
I feel the same with my studies. Celebrating my grades motivates me to work harder.
It is a wonderful feeling when hard work pays off, is it not?
Yes. It encourages us to set even bigger goals.
I think it is great to share our successes with each other too.
Definitely. Sharing achievements creates a positive support system.
I enjoy hearing about your milestones. They inspire me to strive for more.
I appreciate that. Your journey inspires me as well.
Let us make a habit of discussing our progress regularly.
That sounds like a great idea. We can hold each other accountable.
Plus, it will reinforce our motivation when times get tough.
Exactly. Knowing someone believes in you makes a significant difference.
Here is to recognizing our achievements, big and small.
Lesson 16: The benefits of nature.
Spending time in nature definitely promotes mindfulness and contentment in our daily lives.
I completely agree. Just being here makes me feel more at peace.
There is something calming about the sights and sounds of nature.
Absolutely. Nature has a special way of grounding us.
I often find that my worries fade away when I am outdoors.
Yes. It allows us to focus on the present moment.
Have you noticed any specific activities that enhance this feeling?
Yes. Simple activities like walking or meditating beneath a tree can be very effective.
I should try meditating outside. The fresh air must help clear the mind.
Definitely. Nature provides a beautiful backdrop for meditation.
What about spending time gardening? I hear it can be therapeutic.
It truly is. Gardening connects us with the earth and teaches patience.
I admire how something as simple as planting seeds can bring joy.
Plants grow slowly, but they reward your care and effort.
And they add beauty to our surroundings as well.
Exactly. That sense of accomplishment is deeply satisfying.
How often do you spend time in nature?
I try to go for a walk in the park at least a few times a week.
That is a wonderful commitment. I should follow your example.
You will notice the difference in your mood, I promise.
I am looking forward to feeling more connected to nature.
Let us plan a nature day together. We can explore different parks.
Great idea! We can discover new walking trails.
Yes. Each visit is an opportunity for mindfulness.
Here is to embracing the beauty of nature in our lives.
Lesson 17: Planning the perfect trip.
Have you checked the reviews for the hotels we are considering?
Yes, I did. It is essential to read reviews before making a decision.
Absolutely. Reviews can give us insight into the quality of the hotels.
How are the hotels in terms of location?
From what I saw, many are conveniently located near popular attractions.
That is excellent. Being close to attractions can save a lot of travel time.
Yes. Plus, we can explore more without worrying about transportation.
Did any hotel stand out in the reviews?
One hotel received high praise for its views and accessibility.
Views are always a bonus. It can enhance the overall experience.
Exactly. The last thing we want is a hotel far from everything.
I agree. It would be a waste of time and energy.
What other factors do you think we should consider?
Besides location, the amenities are important. Things like free breakfast can make a difference.
Free breakfast is a huge plus. It helps us save money for other activities.
Yes. And a good pool can be a nice way to relax after a day of exploring.
For sure. But I also prefer a fitness center. Staying active on vacation is key.
Very true. We want to feel refreshed, not sluggish.
Shall we narrow down our options based on the reviews we found?
Absolutely. Let us list the top 3 hotels and compare them.
Sounds like a plan. I feel excited about this trip already.
Me too. It will be an adventure filled with great memories.
Here's to planning the perfect getaway.
Lesson 18: Cooking delicious lasagna.
What ingredients do you need for our lasagna?
Well, you will need ground beef as the base.
Ground beef sounds perfect. What else do we need?
You will also need lasagna noodles, of course.
I assume we want the no-boil kind to save time?
Yes. That makes the process much easier.
Great. What about cheese?
We will need ricotta, mozzarella, and parmesan.
Cheese makes everything better. I will not skimp on it.
Exactly. The more, the merrier, especially with lasagna.
What about the sauce? Should we make it from scratch?
I suggest using a good marinara sauce. It adds great flavor.
Sounds good. Do we need any vegetables?
Yes. A layer of spinach or zucchini can enhance the dish.
I love that idea. It will add color and nutrients.
Absolutely. Now, we need some seasonings. Do you have Italian herbs?
I have oregano and basil on hand. They are essential for flavor.
Perfect. Lastly, do you have garlic and onion?
Of course. Garlic adds a wonderful aroma to the dish.
We are on our way to creating something delicious.
I am excited. Cooking together is always more fun.
Definitely. Plus, I cannot wait to enjoy our creation afterward.
Here's to a fantastic lasagna. Let us get started on chopping and layering.
Lesson 19: Understanding historical context.
I was watching the documentary about how Indians had to give up fighting and move into government-sponsored reservations.
It is a complex and often painful part of history.
Yes, it is sobering to think about the struggles they faced.
The forced relocation was traumatic. It greatly affected their way of life.
I cannot imagine how difficult it must have been to adapt to a new environment.
It must have felt like losing a significant part of their identity.
Absolutely. The connection to their land and traditions was deeply rooted.
And yet, many tribes showcased resilience in the face of hardship.
Indeed. It is inspiring to see how they preserved their cultures.
Have you heard about the efforts today to reclaim some of those lost rights?
I have. Many tribes are actively working to preserve their languages and traditions.
That is encouraging. It shows a strong will to keep their heritage alive.
I admire their determination. History should be acknowledged, not forgotten.
Exactly. Education about these issues is vital for understanding.
It can also foster respect for these communities and their contributions.
Yes. I appreciate that we can discuss these topics openly.
Conversations like this ideally lead to greater awareness and empathy.
I agree. So, how can we support efforts to learn more about Indigenous cultures?
We can start by attending cultural events and engaging with local tribes.
That is an excellent idea. It allows us to connect and learn directly.
I believe it is essential for everyone to participate in this learning journey.
Here is to expanding our knowledge and understanding of history.
Cheers to that. Let us continue to explore and honor the rich tapestry of our shared past.